Hi, my name is Eugene Chan. I am the founder of EuCan Productions, and you are listening to Yes You Can. In this first episode of Yes You Can, this pilot episode, I'm going to introduce you to who I am and what EuCan Productions is all about. Okay? So my name is Eugene Chan. I am the founder of EuCan Productions, and we founded the company in 2016. And the reason why it's called EuCan Productions is my name is Eugene Chan. And I believed that if Eugene Chan can do it, despite all the hurdles and difficulties that we'll talk about in future episodes, then you can do it. That anyone can do it if you put your mind into it. If Eugene Chan can do it, you can do it too. Because I think a lot of the times we get paralysis by analysis. We just keep thinking about doing something. We're like, we'll do it one day, or, oh no, I want to do it, but there's something stopping me, right? And I think you just got to do what you got to do with what you're given. And that's the whole sort of concept of EuCan Productions. It's a EuCan spirit, if you will. And that's actually one of the core values of the university I went to. I went to the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology, and they have a can-do spirit, which, you know, is similar to EuCan. So a little bit of background. In 2016, so that was my year 2 of studying engineering. So fun fact number 1, I didn't study film, and I run a film production company. And I didn't study business either, and I run a business. So that's something we'll discuss in a future episode. But so I studied engineering, industrial engineering specifically. So that focuses on optimization and design and whatnot. And in year 2, I've always done photography. I've always done short films and mini films here and there. And lots of startups in my university started reaching out to me, and then friends, family friends, or friends, connections would be like, hey, we run this company, or I know this company, the startup, they like your short films, they think you can tell a good story. Can you make a short promo video for us? And back then I'm like, yeah, why not? I mean, it's good experience. I've never done it before. And initially the amount that I charged for those videos were very little. And to be fair, the quality wasn't that good. I was still learning. I was still experimenting. I started, backtrack a little bit. I started photography when I was around 15, 14. My math teacher started a photography club. Mr. Kwan, yeah. He taught me how to do photography, basic settings like ISO, aperture, whatnot. And then I got into theater acting because of Mr. Wilson. And those two combined made filmmaking for me, short film storytelling. But okay, jumping back into university. So lots of startups enjoyed the short films I made, and I competed in multiple short film festivals across Asia and won a few awards. So they contacted me. They're like, would you do this promo video for, a few thousand Hong Kong dollars, which is minuscule, but why not? You're starting out. So we took the job, and then eventually what happened was we got better and better, and my university, HKUST, wanted me to shoot their undergraduate recruitment videos, right? They were trying to recruit new high school students. I said, yeah, let's do it. But now I can charge more. But in order to charge more, I had to have a business registry. I had to have a registered business. And that was a little bit daunting because I was quite young back then. I think 20, around 20, I think. So I was talking to my roommate at the time, and I was like, should I, pursue this? I don't know. And he's like, right now, what Sid said, and what we discussed was, right now is the best time to take the risk because we lose absolutely nothing. And he was sort of the drive, the initial push I needed, because I really realized that there is nothing to lose. Starting a business in Hong Kong with, we were living in University Hall, so rent was really cheap. And I had a little bit of equipment. I had like a 5D Mark II and a Nifty 50 or a kit lens. And I was like, yeah, why not? So we registered a business around 2016, June or July, to get that UST job, HK UST job. And setting up a business involved, setting up, registering at the, registering it, setting up a bank account, creating a logo, branding, and all that. Okay, once all that was sorted, we created EuCan Productions. And that was the birth of EuCan Productions. And I didn't begin to take it as like a full-time business until I think 2.5 years ago, right before the pandemic. Up until then, I was still doing a lot of part-time jobs here and there to sustain myself. I wasn't fully committed yet, but the moment I became committed, I was all in. And in the future episodes, we can talk about financing, how I was able to, move from, a single DSLR camera in, my dorm to, now a studio with 6 to 8 employees and cinema cameras. We shoot on the C300 Mark III, and how we got here, and as well as how I learned all my filmmaking skills without going to film school. But yeah, in the future episodes, what I'd like to do is talk about all the hurdles and struggles that I had to go through to get to where I am now. And I think, that ranges from anything that includes financially, health, family, and all the mindset struggles that I had to go through as an entrepreneur, as a person in general. So it's really, I wanted to share my EuCan story to hopefully inspire you or whoever's listening to believe that you can do it. If I can do it, once you've learned my story, then you can do it too. There is no excuse. I mean, of course, everyone has a different problem, but I think it's all a mindset thing. And hopefully after I've shared, the different layers within my story, it'll help motivate you and you can make a difference. And maybe in the future, we can also get a few of my fellow teammates or friends that I've known that have been through their own issues to get to where they are. Yeah, I mean, I just like to, I want to help you realize that once you get the right mindset, there's really nothing that's stopping you. Because if you believe that you can, then you can. You just gotta remember. And that's it for episode 1. I hope it gave you a brief overview as to who I am and what this podcast will be about. And I'll catch you on the next episode.